Hi everyone, welcome to our Fall 2019 Clinical 2 Application Information Session. So before we start, I'm going to go ahead and introduce myself. My name is Nayeli Martinez de Lima. I am the current Student Experience and Communication Associate. I can answer any questions related to background checks and TK20 related questions. To the left of me is Ms. Keandra Woods. She is our Clinical Teaching Director, and her focus is to primarily find placement for you working with districts for our student teachers. What's the next step? Once completing Clinical 1 and your methods courses, you're ready to begin full-time student teaching, where you will gain experience in a classroom as you begin to apply your previous knowledge in everyday teaching. You will practice executing various co-teaching models in a variety of settings and experience growth in your confidence, skills, and preparation as you independently facilitate instruction in the classroom. And of course, evaluation of your proficiency in key teaching competencies to ensure you leave ready for day one of your full-time teaching position. Clinical 2, the experience. This will be a combination of student teaching and formal observation. You will student teach 5 days a week with consistent coaching from an emerging teacher educator in 2 different classroom placements. This means that you will start the semester of your student teaching in either a lower grade level class like pre-K or kindergarten, and then switch over mid-semester to a higher level grade like 4th grade or 5th grade, depending on your certification area. Formal observations. You will have 4 performance assessments with a full pre-observation and post-cycle. Clinical 2 teaching eligibility. The requirements. You must successfully complete all methods coursework with the passing grade. GPA requirements. Overall GPA of 2.75. Core courses GPA 2.75. Major courses GPA of 2.75. Methods courses GPA of 2.75. You must have completed Checkpoint 1 EDUC 3320 if you haven't done so. For the most part, this group should have already completed that. Checkpoint 2 is the one you're currently in your methods courses. Just please make sure that you submit it on time and you submit it before the semester ends and before the spring 2019 semester begins. How do you apply? You will apply for the Fall 2019 Clinical 2 Student Teaching Application. Once you log into your TK20 account, you can go into Applications on the left side of the tabs. Click on that. Select Application from the drop-down menu and select Create New Application. Click on the Please Select option, scroll down, and select Fall 2019 Clinical 2 Student Teaching Application and click Next. This is the application that will appear on your screen, Fall 2019 Clinical 2 Application. Once you've completed the application, you can either submit or save. If you choose to save and submit later, just make sure that you please submit it or else it won't go into our TK20 system. When is the application due? The application will close on April 1st, 2019 at 5 p.m. So we're going to go ahead and break down the application in sections. Student information, you will complete the following information in your application. We will ask for your EU ID, your UNT Dallas email. Please do not add a personal email. I will only contact you through your institutional email. Gender, mailing address, and phone number. Selecting a district and campus. You will have the option to select a campus from the following school districts: Cedar Hill ISD, Dallas ISD, DeSoto ISD, Irving ISD, Grand Prairie ISD, Life School, Lancaster ISD, Mesquite ISD, and Uplift Charter. How do we select a placement? Placement is based on district partnership agreement with UNT Dallas, emerging teacher educator availability, and qualified emerging teacher mentors. School districts make the final decision. We cannot guarantee placement for your first school or district selection. However, we're going to try our hardest to make sure everybody gets placed in their first choice. You cannot, however, arrange your own placement. Times and days of placement. As a Clinical 2 student teacher, you will be at your assigned campus every day, Monday through Friday from 7:30 to 3:30. Times may vary depending on your school schedule. You cannot miss a day of student teaching or else you'll have to make it up towards the end of the semester. What if you are an instructional aide? If you are a TA, you may be placed in your current work assignment. You must meet the same Clinical 2 expectations that all students must complete. You will require additional documentation signed by your school principal and classroom teacher. If applicable, I will be sending you this via email. Clinical 1 application timeline. The application will open on March 20th and close on April 1st. Between April 1st and April 19th, there will be an internal degree audit that will take place, where we will review your application and confirm if you have been cleared for Clinical 1. District background checks will be sent to students via email and must be completed before April 19th. In May, we will confirm your placement, and you will be required to. What happens after you apply? Once the application closes, we will begin to review each application and start an auditing process to ensure you are eligible for Clinical 2. In mid-April, you will be emailed instructions for district applications and background checks. We will email you your placement confirmation once the school district approves your application and background check. Clearance can take up to 3 to 4 weeks. You will also have to attend a mandatory Clinical 2 orientation that will take place on August 1st. We will be covering expectations and policies for Clinical 2. Please note that school districts. Below you can see a Fall 2019 Clinical 2 deadlines checklist. Please be sure to submit your application via TK20 by April 1st. Complete your district application and background check documentation by April 19th. And once cleared for Clinical 2, attend a mandatory Clinical 2 orientation that will take place on August 1st. If you have any questions or concerns regarding your placement, please email our Clinical Director, Keandra Woods. If you have any questions regarding district applications and background checks, please email me directly. Thank you. So we're just going to go over some frequently asked questions. One of the biggest questions that we get is, can I still work during Clinical 2? Ultimately, it is up to you if you want to work during Clinical 2. However, it is a full-time student teaching. You're going to be there from the time the teacher arrives to when they leave. We encourage you to make arrangements in childcare, transportation, work, and finances. There are no excused absences in Clinical 2. Like I mentioned before, if you miss a day, you have to make it up. What if I don't pass my current courses at the end of the semester? That's going to be on a case-by-case review. So if that happens, hopefully it doesn't, we're going to have to review your case individually. Now, questions, we're going to be taking them in a Google form.